Hey everyone, I'm Molly and welcome to your practice. Today is going to be a 20-minute class, spacious in your body, and we'll find some kind of soothing and expansive vinyasa, some stretches through the spine with some twists and side body stretches. So I hope it feels good for you. Grab whatever props you need if you want to use blocks or a bolster, and then take a moment to set up your space, put on some music, light a candle. This is almost out. I keep needing to replace it, but something that smells good, something that brings your senses into the here and now so you can kind of enter your body and enter your practice and separate yourself from anything else that is going on for a few moments. All right, we're gonna get started in tabletop. Stack your hips over your knees and walk your wrists slightly in front of your shoulders. And actually, let's take a little bit wider stance with the knees as well. So a big, spacious tabletop. And from here, start out in your cow pose. Lift your tailbone up, thread your heart through your shoulders, open through the front of the throat, arch through the back, and stay here. We're not gonna move with the breath yet. Let's stay in our cow shape, feeling the air enter your body, and feel it move from your nose all the way down your spine to your tailbone. And then out. You can close your eyes so you can really kind of tune in to how this feels. One more breath here. Good. Reverse the motion. Take a cat, curl the tailbone in and round through the back body. And then stay here for a couple breaths. As you breathe in, maybe feeling a lot of space in the rib cage and the back of the heart. And breathe out to stay. One more inhale, fill up. And exhale, let it go. Find a neutral spine. And let's take some big half circles. So hips will circle up to the right. And arcing back towards the heels, over to the left, creating a smile shape with your hips. Carving out some space through some rotation. Finish up whenever you're kind of even on one side. And find any movement that feels good. I'm gonna recommend some side bends. That always helps me feel really spacious through my rib cage. So as you side bend, you're gonna bring your right shoulder and your right hip towards each other. Your ear will follow and you can expand into the left lung. Exhale through center. Inhale, side bend to the left. Spread through the right rib cage. Good. And then you can release any exact count you have with the breath and just kind of rock side to side bending. A little faster pace, a little more fluid. Good. Walk your hands forward into puppy pose. Heart melting down towards the mat, resting your forehead down. Hips stay rooted and high here. Again, feel the back of the heart expand with breath. And then feel it melting down like you had a warm stone between your shoulder blades. Big breath. And roll your hips back to sit onto your heels into a child's pose. Knees are wide, toes are touching in center. Let yourself just settle, check in, see how you feel so far. If your mind has wandered, just return it to the here and now. Good. Slide forward into puppy again. This time thread the needle. Right arm dives underneath left. Gaze follows up to the sky. Twisting through the upper spine here, and then left arm, left hand will take some big half circles. So sliding left fingertips out to the side and down towards your left thigh or calf. And then opening back up to the top of the mat. Maybe you press into your fingertips and twist under your armpit a little bit more. Take another circle here. Good, stay twisted to the left. Sit your hips to your heels, rise your shoulders to stack. And we're in a Virasana pose. Bring your hands to the back of your skull. We're gonna take some twists side to side. with the elbows, rotating through the upper spine. Breathing, you can go as fast or as slow as you want. And hips and core are kind of stable here, creating a pillar that you can move from in the upper body. And then slide yourself forward, puppy pose again. Thread the needle, left arm underneath right. Take 2 or 3 half circles with the right arm out to the side and down towards your right leg. Sliding your fingertips and then back up again, twisting through the upper spine, maybe pushing into fingertips. And one more. Good, sit your hips back to your heels, stay in this twisted position, Virasana, kneeling. And then this time maybe a couple side bends, elbow down to hip bone, crunching through the obliques, keeping your heart open to the sky instead of curled in. One more on each side. Good, release your arms, shake out your shoulders. Tuck your toes and press back into Malasana. You could use a prop underneath your hips if you'd like. Toes are out, heels are in. Hips are sinking low. And pelvis is weighted as your heart is lifting. A couple rounds of movement with breath. I don't have a ton of space to my right side, but I want you to stand up through your squat, sweep your arms out to the side. Maybe I'll turn. Palms to touch in center. And exhale, sit back into your squat as your arms drop back down and then recenter. Push down through your feet, inhale, stand up through your squat. Take up a lot of room and exhale, squat back down. One more, rise up. Step your right leg back behind your left. Left hand catches your right wrist. Take a curtsy side stretch, bending into the left knee a little bit, pulsing your body to the left and spreading through the right rib cage. Step back through center, switch it out. Right foot plants, bend the knee a little bit. Left foot behind the right, and then arms reach up and over to the left or to the right side. Length down the whole left side body. Good, come to stand. At the back of your mat, fold down and walk your hands forward, downward facing dog. Adjust your stance as needed, pedal out your feet, feel into the shape. And then we're gonna move through a little vinyasa here. As you inhale, bend the knees and then ripple through the spine, all the way through your plank pose to a cobra. You could lower your knees down, you could stay in upward facing dog, find a heart opener, and stay engaged through the back body. Good. Exhale, plant your knees, press through your palms, sit your hips to your heels. Virasana, and then seated hip bridge, fingertips slide behind you, push through your shins. Drive your hips up to the sky. Open through the chest. Exhale, sit your hips low. Plant your hands in front of you and round through cat. Inhale, cow shape, arch through the back, tuck your toes. And glide your hips, exhale, downward facing dog. One breath per movement. Inhale, all the way ripple forward into your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, knees ground, hips to heels, hands slide behind you. Inhale, hip extension, heart opening. Exhale, lower back down, palms plant in front of you, round through the back. Inhale, cow pose. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Take your version of this one more time. If you want to make any adjustments, skip anything, add anything, feel into your body, close your eyes, move with your breath. One movement cycles into the next. And eventually, instead of your downward facing dog, have a seat. Extend your legs long in front of you. and out wide. So in a straddle seat, start to rock your weight from sit bone to sit bone. You could sit up onto a prop as well. And then a couple sweeps side to side with your arms, taking a side stretch over to the right leg, lifting your heart underneath your arm. And then side stretch over to the left. Left hand is on your shin for support. And then right fingertips open. Inflating the right lung. One more on either side. Staying as long as you need. Feeling into like little nooks and crannies that you might want to linger in. Or next time you go over to the right, you could plant your right hand behind you, push down through your heels, and lift your hips up. Kind of into this like wild thing situation. Lower back down, over to the left with your side stretch or modified wild thing. Pushing down to lift up through the heart and lower back down. Couple rocks side to side with the hips. Take a breath. Close your eyes. Feel your body land as we start to slow down. Scoot your hips forward and lie onto your back. Bring your right knee into your chest, extend your left heel long. On your next out breath, take a spinal twist. Right knee over to the left, right hand extends out to the side. Could place a prop underneath the right knee to really feel like you're supported. But even if you don't, see if you can become a little bit heavier and softer. Here for one more cycle of breath. Roll back through center, switch your legs out, right heel extends long, left knee into the chest. On your next out breath, twist over to the right, extend your left arm long. Eyes could close, you could feel your breath start to slow. Release any tension in your jaw and your shoulders. Roll back through center. Take a bridge pose, bend your knees and push your feet into the mat. This is a really good place for a prop. If you want to take traditional bridge, you could push through your feet and lift your hips up. You could interlace your fingers underneath you. If you have the prop, place it under your sacrum, your low back. Or place the palms of your hand, turning your fingertips out. You could roll one hip and then the other onto your palms and feel like you have your own little block. But definitely a little bit more active. So take your option, 2 more cycles of breath. Expansive through the front side of the body. Lower back down. Scoot your hips a little bit more forward and then halasana plow pose. Bring your knees towards your shoulders, push your palms into the mat, and then see if you can lift either your heels up to the sky and legs up the wall, or scooch so that you can bring your toes over your head. Keep your neck in neutral and bend your knees as much as you need. You could play with kind of bending and straightening the legs or rocking, whatever you want to do. Maybe tending to sensation in the back side of the body. One more inhale. And one more exhale to lower and roll back down. Take your shavasana, extend your legs long, wide, arms out a little bit wider than traditionally maybe. And close your eyes down. Body landing, expanding outwards. Start Start to feel your bones settle and your skin soften. Allow yourself to be supported and spacious here. If you want, you can stay in stillness or following the breath, or start to bring your attention to your third eye center, the area between your brows. Just awareness and focus here, noticing any colors or shapes or light, or sometimes just darkness. You could place an eye mask over you. And allow yourself to stay here as long as you need. If you're ready, roll onto one side, keeping your eyes closed. Push up to a seat and feel your body, but also start to feel the space around you. Let's take an inhale, hands, palms touch in center. Take a breath in. Exhale, take a bow forward, namaste, gratitude for your practice, for your body, for a little bit of space. I hope you feel really good. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.